Hello and welcome to the kitchen at Red. So today I'm going to be looking at our range of cool bags. If you've been thinking about buying a cool bag, hopefully this will give you some guidance over which in the range is right for you. We'll be looking at the different sizes and the different advantages of each. They're all subtly different and all awesome for a different range of activities to make the most of your summer. So first of all, let's start with our smallest, and that is the 15 litre. This is actually a backpack as well, so we call this our Coolbag backpack. What you'll notice about it is it also has this fantastic backpack strap system on the back. Obviously the advantage of that is it makes it brilliant for carrying. So for something like a picnic where perhaps you're walking a slightly longer distance, the day trips, days out, or even if just maybe space is at a bit of a premium and you don't have much space left in the beat, this is a great option. Something fast and light to be able to take a variety of different things with you, whether it's food or bottles of wine. Lots of different things can fit in here. To give you an idea of what you can actually fit in, let's take a look. So first of all, I would always start by packing some cool blocks. So I'm going to pop those in first. And what I'm going to be showing you here is basically what I would consider to be like a food for a generous picnic for about 4 people. So let's start by putting in some sandwiches. Got some pasta salad here, some fruit, some more salad. Squeeze that down in the side. Some coleslaw, some olives. And then also on top of that, I can also fit in some drinks as well. So keep some cans nice and cold. So there you go, that bag's about full now. But the other advantage of this bag is that it also has these 2 large drinks bottle pockets on the side. So I can load up my insulated water bottle from Red, and you can either load this with something like an iced water, or alternatively it also fits a whole bottle of wine. So you could pack a bottle of white wine in there, or if you like, or alternatively you could also stick a bottle of red wine down the side, depending on what it is that what you're after. So a fantastic solution for days out, picnics and things like that. So moving on, next we have our 18 litre. The next 2 bags in the range, you'll notice a slightly different construction. Instead of the backpack straps, these are a carrying style. So you've got your handles to carry here, or also a shoulder strap. They also have a nice wide flat base, so it makes them a little bit more stable. Great for basically when they need to be sat on the ground. They also have our patented LTS system, which makes them fantastic. You can clip them onto the front of your board, and because of that sturdy base, they're going to sit on your board really nicely, and so you can take it with you on the water. It's worth pointing out that all the bags are waterproof, so you can, with complete confidence, take them out in whatever water sports activity you're doing. So the 18 litre, slightly bigger capacity than the 15. Let's take a little bit of a look as to what will fit in there. So first of all, I'm going to have to excuse me whilst I move everything over, but just to give you a sense of what fits in. So, okay, so again, starting with my cool blocks, because it's a slightly bigger bag and it's got more capacity, I'm putting more in it. Also think about using more cool blocks. Basically, the idea behind the bags is the bigger they are, the more things that are cold that will fit in them, the longer they're going to stay cold. So let's start by putting in what we had in our last bag. Pop that all back in. And then in addition to that, I can essentially fit some more items in. Let's get some of these in here. So instead of being a picnic for 4, you could probably say this would be enough to feed a hungry family of 6, for example. You can see a few extra items and away you go with the 18 litre. What I would suggest is, because of that carrying style, this is less suited for carrying for long distances. I used mine last week for a picnic, family picnic for 4. We were having a picnic at the beach, but we knew we didn't have a long distance to walk from the car, so I decided to take this bag with me last weekend. Okay, so moving on from the 18 litre through to the 30 litre, which is the big brother in the range. So I'll just move these over. So our 18 litre here, and then this is 30 litre. So just to give you a bit of an idea of the size of this and the scale, So this is a big bag, there's a lot of capacity here. What that means is you can really fully load it up. It makes it fantastic for maybe large family gatherings, maybe if you're having friends around for drinks, or perhaps if you are going away for a whole weekend, something like a festival, if you're going camping and you really want to be taking all of your cold items with you, then you can really fully load up the 30 litre and essentially have it with you as a portable fridge. The downside to that is obviously if you've got a lot in here, it's going to make it quite heavy and therefore it's going to be less easy to travel or carry it with you for long distances. It does have the handles on either side, so you can carry it between two people, but I wouldn't be suggesting that you want to be taking this for a long walk if you've got it fully loaded up. But if you've got it in the back of a camper van or in the back of a boot or something like that, then it's going to be absolutely perfect for you. So again, let's just do that same process and moving everything over. Excuse me whilst I quickly do a rejig, and hopefully it will give you an idea of everything that we can fit into the 30 litre. So again, cool blocks, but I'm adding more this time. So another 2 large cool blocks. And really you can add these cool blocks whenever you want, so you can wedge them in down the side and whatever as you're packing as they fit. So let's pop all this food back in again. So really this is enough food, 8, 10 people. You could really comfortably feed a number of families with what you could fit into this bag. So let's get all this in. So that's everything that we had into the 18 litre. I've still got loads of space here, so let's add in, what should we add in? Some more sandwiches, some more cans, maybe some bottles of beer. Here we go, lots of different things to fit your snacks in. You don't have to put only cold things in them. There's lots of different things. I've got more space here. I could keep going. I could probably fit another, say for example, you want to take some milk with you. Loads and loads. So that's really a feast, a weekend's worth of food that's going to keep you going. So far I've shown you using these bags with cool blocks, which is one way that you could use them as you would use a traditional Coolbag style. The advantage of these bags is that they all are a waterproof construction, as I mentioned before. But they're not just waterproof from the outside, they're also waterproof from the inside out. And they've got these really clever waterproof zips on them. What that means is that they are leak-proof, and therefore you can also load them with ice. And actually that is a really nice way of being able to keep drinks in particular cold. So for example, I absolutely love using my 30 litre. If we are hosting, and perhaps if we're having a garden party or people around for drinks, it's really fantastic to be able to load up with some ice, stick your drinks in it. It's going to keep your drinks cold for so long. You're going to really be able to make the most of the evening. You're not going to have to be popping back to the fridge, and everything's going to be icy cold and perfect. So to help demonstrate that, I'll just move this one out of the way. And what we've got here is our 30 litre, which I have loaded up, and hopefully you can see this. So what I've got in here is 3 bags of ice, so 3 of the standard bags of ice that you would buy from the supermarket, so 3 of those, I think they're 1.8 kilograms each. I've got 22 cans, I've got 2 large soft drinks bottles, and I've also got 2 bottles of wine in here. So 22 cans, 2 soft drinks, 2 wine bottles. If I wanted to, I could keep going. There's also space in here for some more bottles if I wanted to add them. So as you can see, you can fit an awful lot into these bags. But it's important to remember that you also want to make sure that if you're trying to keep it cold for a long time, that you're putting the right amount of cold items in there, whether it's ice or cool blocks as well. There's more information on our website as to advice in terms of how to load and how to maintain the internal temperature in your bags for as long as possible and keep your contents icy cold for a really long time. I hope that helps if you're deciding which bag to buy. Personally, I have all 3. I love all 3. I use them for different things, whether it's taking a bottle of wine over to a friend, or parties at home, or a picnic with my family. All of them have their own benefits and advantages, but I hope that helps. Have a fantastic summer.